The opposite sex is your direct opposite fan. So you as an individual need to know when to put the full stop. Don't stress yourself about what you don't have control over. Deal with what you can control now. Let tomorrow be tomorrow. I do what I have to do because I know I can do it. I'm not doing it to please you or to make you feel special. I'm doing it because I'm in the position to do it, and I feel me doing it, I'm going to get my blessings not from you but from God somehow, somewhere. As long as you didn't deduct money from my account, continue with your madness. That's you having your moment at that particular time.
What's happening, my people? Good to see you all again. It's HD, Heroes Diary, the show that celebrates Black success. As always, telling our own stories by ourselves, for ourselves, and for everybody else to get what's going on. You know how it is. We don't always have to wait for people. We don't wait for Hollywood. We don't wait for no one to come tell our stories. We are running things, and as such, we need to showcase ourselves, hype ourselves, celebrate ourselves so that we can breed more success. That's it. Heroes Diary. Welcome to the show. My name is Kenilola. All right. Good. I got someone in the house today, obviously, as usual. Pretty. Bring on the beautiful face. Noma, Noms, what's up?
Hello. Thank you for having me once again.
As always, man, it's always good to have you on the show. You know, we always love having you, man. Bringing all the drip of your beauty and love and intelligence and glow and warmth and all that kind of stuff on the show. Beauty and warmth and glow
And plus. No, I appreciate you. It's always a pleasure being here.
It's good to have you.
You're doing amazing things, so always got to come through and support.
We're doing amazing things now. Everyone's doing amazing. That's the whole idea. This is Heroes Diary. It's about celebrating success.
Of course.
So, shall we talk about what we've got today?
I'm excited for this one.
Oh, right. See, at the end of the day, it's about celebrating success, about celebrating how people move around and doing immaculate things around the world, you know. Today. What? Trendsetters. Why would you call him a trendsetter?
Because that's what he is. He's a trendsetter. He is a trailblazer.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste time. Right here on Heroes Diary today, one and only DJ Neptune.
My girl, can't take my eye off you. Can't take my eye off you. Dim girl, don't got nothing on you. Don't got nothing on you. My heart is ready for something I have been had in a long time. True love, crime, my
What's happening, boss?
I'm chilling.
You're chilling. Don't chill it, man. Let's loud it, too. Loud it.
I'm enjoying. I'm having a good time.
Correct, man. Correct, brother. What's
guys,
up?
Man.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see
really
you
good
too.
to have you on the show, man. As in, Avina. That's so. What's good, man? How are you?
I'm chilled. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
How's London been treating you?
I mean, London's been good. London's been London.
Yeah.
The weather as usual.
How often do you come around?
I mean, but like twice a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it depends. Sometimes work can also bring me down here as well.
So you travel a lot?
By the grace of God.
Oh shit! How many places have you been to this year alone?
This year maybe like 16, 17.
Wow.
States.
Countries.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect you, but the respect can't be high now. Like seriously, man, and that's all work stuff.
Yeah, it's work because this is what I do for a living. This is what brings me joy. You know, so I'm always happy. Getting on the road to go perform to the audience. Yeah.
How diverse are these countries in terms of like race?
I mean, very diverse. East Africa is quite like a huge market for me as well. North America, definitely. Europe, Asia as well. I was in Bali like September.
Wow.
This weekend I'm in Australia for the next 2 weeks.
Wow.
You know, so.
Wow. Okay, so wait, Bali. What's happening in Bali? Who sabi you for Bali?
Exactly.
Like, seriously.
I mean, it's not serious. I mean, they don't know.
Global things.
Yeah, but it was good. I mean, the journey was worth it at the end of the day. Seeing like diverse crowd, not just my like West Africans or East Africans. Like I had Asians, people from Europe, people from America as well. So it was like it literally brought out the creativity in me.
Wow.
You know, yeah.
At the beginning of your career, let's just maybe even say 10 years ago, did you think Afrobeats would be where it is now, or even yourself as an individual to where you're now in Bali, you're in North America,
Australia,
and not just Africa?
So I knew our sound was going to get bigger than what it used to be, but was it going to be as big as it is now? Yes, I'm not shocked. And I feel this is even just the beginning for Afrobeat, because there are a lot of talent springing up every day. Our guys are doing amazing stuff from production to music videos to selling at big venues, festival, and all that stuff. So it's what we all dreamed for. Everyone works towards it. Either you being a DJ, producer, a media, like the media houses, the stylists, the dancers, the choreographers. So it's like a collective effort and also the promoters as well. So everyone's done their bit, and it is what it is. Where we are now, the world is celebrating us, and this is just the beginning as far as I'm concerned.
Wow, Afrobeat's taking it to the world, but with the big players in Afrobeat like yourself, and obviously especially with the artists, what's your relationship like with the big boys?
The artists, I'm cool with everyone. And I feel being in the media for a couple of years. I did radio for straight 6 years, and then I came back and I did another 4 years. So, I've been blessed to be here for 2 decades. So I've seen artists come and go, so that's passed through the school of Neptune. At some point, maybe you're promoting or we headlining shows together, and I'm a cool kid. I don't step on people's toes. Yeah. Like, I just mind my business, drink water, and make my money.
I like that. I said, yeah. I'm a cool kid. You've obviously worked with some of the big boys in the industry. Mr. Easy, Ruger, Davido, and so many more. Who are some of your favorites? Who's your top 2 to always work with?
You're trying to set me up now.
And why?
Just a little bit.
And why?
Just a bit of drama never hurt anybody.
So shout out to everyone I've worked with, and I appreciate you guys. These guys are trying to set me up.
Don't mention Joeboy. Don't mention Joeboy.
I've worked with all of you.
Don't mention Joeboy right now.
And I'll just leave it at that.
Don't mention Joeboy.
Although sometimes some of you are sucked up, but I understand. It's
sometimes what? Wait.
No, sometimes they do well.
They do anyhow.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me about any experience with. Has anybody been?
Okay, no. So like when you're dealing with human beings, we have like moments. You get me? So I always put that into consideration because sometimes I'm on the road, I'm busy, and there's that one person calling me back to back because they need something. But I know at that time, I'm not ready to entertain that conversation. So on the other side, it might be like, oh, he's snubbing me. So sometimes it looks like that when I'm reaching out to people. But because I'm big on time, if it's not happening at that particular time, I believe in the nearest future, we would get together and make beautiful music.
Well,
I feel like with this industry, we all know it can be a little bit political, a bit techie, some would say. So how are you managing those relationships? As you've just said, sometimes someone may feel like, he's snubbing me. But really and truly, you have your own reasons for reacting the way you are or maybe delaying some things. How are you maneuvering those relationships?
So with me, I'm there for everyone. If you reach out and you need something from me and I'm in the position to help, I'm always available to give myself up to you, be it advice, be it physical, like you need me at your events or whatnot, So I tell people sometimes it's good to chase the money, but most times for me, I feel it's good when you chase good relationship with people, because then when the money is not coming, you can still have them to bring something to the table for you, So that's key for me.
Is the industry how supportive is the industry, like people supporting themselves? Because we see a lot of collaborations, but obviously, like Noms said, I'm sure there's politics and stuff going on inside.
No, there is politics.
We they support each other enough, compared to the growth we have in Afrobeats now? Is there enough genuine collabos?
Yes, so you know how it is in life, like we're chasing the same dreams. Well, inside of us, it feels like we're competing with each other. But if you let that get to your head, then you will get messed up. Because my belief is, this is my destiny, this is your destiny. We can cross paths at some point, but that doesn't mean we're trying to take food off each other's table. I'll be who I am, you'll be who you are. Just work hard to be who you are and stay there. So when anyone needs your service, you're in the mix rather than wasting your energy trying to knock off the other person.
What's your approach when it comes to collaborations and who you choose to collaborate with?
For me, it's basically how I feel at that time. And then also, I mean, in as much as I'm making music because I have passion for it, it's also business. So I also look at the business angle as well. What are the numbers saying? If we're putting in XYZ on the marketing budget, what's the probability that we might recoup? Or you understand what I'm saying? So because it's music business at the end of the day, so you always have to put all of that into factor. So, and which on my side is key. But then I find myself making music because I want to make music, because I love music, you know. And even though putting out music these days might be a bit tricky in terms of promotional budget, but if you give me that opportunity, I think I have music like twice a month for everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's
take us
talk
for the
more
whole
about
year.
that though. Just the challenges that artists are facing at the moment in terms of marketing, because we've seen a lot of them say you have to put in a lot of money if you're not lucky enough to have that song that goes viral on TikTok or viral on Instagram. What's been your experience with that?
So basically, with our genre, like the fan base is basically being shared amongst all these talents, right? And everyone is fighting for their position. And you also need to understand that attention span towards music now is this on a global level. You know, so your first week of release, second week of release, third week of release, fourth week of release, there need to be like series of plans, because now it's gone beyond new music out now. What are they engaging with on the daily basis that could put like a reminder to them, like, okay, Neptune dropped this song yesterday. I'm seeing someone create content with it. Oh, you know, so like a subtle reminder, and then from there it creeps in. And when they go out to have a good time, maybe like at a lounge or nightclub, the DJs are spinning it. They're driving back home, it's jamming on radio, you know, tune to your TV, the music video is playing on there. So it's all of this thing costs a lot of money.
So
you know?
you're a DJ and you're you're an OG in this industry and all that. Let me ask a simple, straight question. What makes a hit? Is it talent, like releasing a great song, or is it packaging in terms of promotion and, you know, which one of the two?
I mean, sad as it is, the reality now is it goes beyond the talent.
Right.
There's a lot of talented people out there, but now you're fighting to get your way to the top of something that is already looking like it's getting saturated. You're trying to make your way up there and still stick your head out and be like, oh, guys, I'm here. Listen to my stuff. Oh, we love your stuff. And then your fan base starts growing. You know, so it's very, very tricky, but the needful just has to be done. You know, so I would say talent and good packaging. But when I say packaging, like PR and all of that, not like empty package, like you just want to sell someone who doesn't really necessarily have what it takes to be up there, but because you have the connection and all of that, I don't advise people to do such, because at the end of the day, it might backfire when they don't have the capacity to handle what's now in front of them.
Yeah. So when young people are trying to break into the music industry, because it could be frustrating sometimes, if you're saying that you need a lot of push behind a release to get there. So how do you encourage someone who's starting to say it's just about hard work, when you know, say it takes way more than hard work and talent, like you said, to make it happen?
Yeah, but I mean, the honest truth is it's how life has been designed. You have to crawl before you walk. If you want to fly, you have to work, and then, you know, so you just have to start from somewhere. Right? And while you're at that, you're hopeful and you're praying to God or whatever it is you believe in to shine his light on you. You know, so that shining the light is just have the talent first. Do the needful.
Yeah.
Make use of your social media. It shouldn't be about lifestyle. It should be about your creativity, what you can offer. Someone somewhere who's looking to buy such market will just stumble on your page somehow, and boom, you get that message. Yeah. And it just happens. But if you don't put in the work, the visibility won't create itself.
Let me task your mind a little bit. So within your colleagues, your superstar colleagues, all of them are superstar people.
Like you.
Like, no.
And her.
Like
her. Like, no, Noms is superstar. But within the Afrobeat space and all that, we've got all the giants who are making waves now, a lot of them started from little or nothing. Who would you say is a classic example that you can give to young people in terms of how to follow your path? Like maybe they actually really struggled, they were steadfast, they persevered, and then eventually they broke through, and then eventually they high. Who, of all those guys that we know, especially the big artists, who do you think really embodies that trajectory so that we could just have an idea and if you know?
That's a very deep one. So this is my opinion.
That's exactly what it is.
This is my
100%.
opinion.
Disclaimer.
You can
Neptune opinion. Don't be fact though.
you can emulate someone based on what you see on the outside, but if you've not been on the inside,
That's why we're asking you, because you're an insider. We can look on the outside and just say, "Oh, this guy," but you're an insider. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
I know they sleep with this person
Bro,
in the same house now.
you know that your people now. You know yourself. You all know
There might be
yourself.
some things that I don't know, but I mean, my advice is whoever it is that you idolize or you want to emulate, take what you want to take.
No, bro.
Right?
Wait.
And
Bro, wait.
be you.
Wait. Don't be advice. I
But
ask
can you
for
give
now.
us a couple of
I just want
examples?
what I'm trying to say is like, okay, we know Burna Boy, we know Davido, we know Whiskey, we know all these guys.
Yeah, I get it.
Which of them do you think their story really typifies grass to grace?
Everyone has an individual story. We can say Wizkid, right? We can mention Omale, Oxlade. I'm trying to go really deep now. We can say Tiwa Savage, Yemi Alade. You get, because why I'm mentioning these few names, these are people that I witnessed how it started somehow. And the amount of work that has gone in, year out, adjusting to the new trend, production, ways of pushing or advertising music to your audience. You know, because for someone like me, I'm not really an introvert, right? But I'm out there, I'm performing, but I don't have that much time to start creating content for TikTok or for TikTokers. I want to try to be, you get me? But now I'm in an era whereby I need to have visibility on that platform to push my music to the audience. You understand? So I'm not just going to open the page and leave it there. I need to create, you know,
So you mentioned Tiwa Savage. Why Tiwa Savage? I'm particularly interested in that one. What's her kind of interesting journey that you feel that you saw in terms of her struggles to become in this world? I mean, she just performed recently at the Queen's Memorial.
Queen's Ball or something.
Something like that. That's like a world-class stage.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just trying to track journey. You understand? I'm not trying to put you on the spot. It's just to track journey of success and to know how these things particularly happen from an insider perspective.
So like from the very beginning, when T-Bills was still managing her, before she was on ground in Nigeria at that time, because I'm close to T-Bills, I've heard the conversation from behind the scene, like, oh, this is what we're doing. I have a female artist I'm introducing into the game, yada, yada, yada. And then I remember our first few studio sessions with So Sick. I was opportune to be in the studio on one of such occasions. And I witnessed the hunger and then how far she has taken that journey to where she is now, irrespective of the obstacles. You understand how?
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying her particularly because obviously I can imagine. I know it's hard for guys, for everyone, but as a woman, it must be double harder.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
she worked extremely hard. I can tell you that for free.
Wow.
So yeah.
Let's talk about your journey.
Yeah,
because not everybody knows how you got here to your level of success and being a hit maker that you are. Let's talk about, let's take it back before you began. Let's hear your story a little bit of your upbringing, your childhood.
So shout out to my parents. I'm from a family of 4, 3 girls and the only boy, the last of the house, but I wasn't nobody's. Trust me, let's not even go there. I've always been a go-getter from childhood.
Well, you're protecting your sister and all that.
You get me, you know. So for me, music is something I really wanted to do because I just had this feeling right from childhood that I would be an entertainer, but I didn't know what it was going to be. Either being a DJ or a producer, an artist, you know. But my dad wasn't in support of that as at that time, you know. So I had to just chill, let the music part go, and continue with my life. Then there was this day I was opportune to attend a friend's end of year party, and that's why I saw DJ for the very first time, and it felt like magic, because I mean the two decks in front of him, which were like the turntables, was familiar. I was very familiar with that because my dad had like turntables at home. Weekends, I'll play music, country music, and all of that stuff. So I fell in love with it. Went back home, did my research, and I just told myself, at least I can't be an artist for now. I can do this and hide, and you know. And then gradually from there it became productive, you know. Started doing gigs for friends in the neighborhood, got on radio, and then boom, did 6 years straight on one of the first private radio station back in Nigeria, then Rapa FM.
Oops.
And then from there at some point I met Nato C at the Felaboration, one of the Felaboration back home, and I did the set for all the artists that performed that night. He loved what I did during the set, and he signed me up as his band DJ. So from there, got to tour around the world, performing with Nato C, meeting different people, different cultures, learning new stuff about the job. And at some point, I just told myself, you know what, we're here now. Music has always been something I wanted to do. You know, now I might not be the direct guy in front of the microphone, but I can come in as a collaborator and then merge artists together based on the idea of working with a lot of music and mixing. I'm doing live mashup. Ideas are springing up in my head. And 2010, I released my official single with MI. And then a couple of months after, did a remix with Nato C and the late Die Green. And then from there, started putting out music, touring, doing private gigs, concerts, and all of that stuff. 2018, I decided to put an album together, which was my debut album, Greatness. And then 2021, Greatness 2.0. 2020, released Nobody with Joeboy and Mr. Easy, and that went like boom on the global level. And 2023, we're here.
Okay, now
working.
All right, cool.
I want to know that, Kenneth, where you're going. So at what point, because you said you were hiding it from your family that you were DJing and going into the music thing. So at what point did your mom, your dad, did they discover you're doing this? And were they supportive? And
at what point did they accept?
So when my dad passed away, being the only man of the house, I had to start like making certain decisions for myself. You know, so then I just told everyone, like, guys, this is what I want to do. Just let me be and let me chase my dreams. They didn't understand what I was doing, you know, and it got to a stage whereby like I left my comfort zone for 2 years. I was like, you know what? I'm heading to the streets.
How old were you?
I'll be back. I was I think I was 18, 19 then.
Okay, you were grownish.
Yeah, 18, 19
18,
then.
19 is good.
Almost.
Okay.
Almost. Guessing there. I mean, still young, but guessing there.
In
Old
the
enough
UK,
to make
18,
that
19 is
decision.
great. In Nigeria, 18, 19, you're still very much under your parents, I would think.
You get
Typically.
You get me. So, I mean, I took that upon myself, and I'm grateful for where I am now.
What do you think your dad would have thought about your career now?
I mean, he would have been excited.
Yeah, you better on the floor.
Because my mom, she didn't understand initially, but now she's proud to say, "Oh, do you know who my son is?" Yeah,
that's great. The name has traveled. Good. When DJs say they release album, I don't get it. I really don't get it because artists, we get it, they're gonna come and sing. When DJs release album, I mean, I've listened to some of people. What do you think of to release it, and how does it work? Do you have to collaborate with? You have to collaborate with artists, You have to sing on it, and good. We're going to go into music now, seriously, because so how do you work out who owns what rights, how everything, the whole dynamics of it, and how is it your album when they are the ones singing on it? I mean, it's just too complicated for my little brain. I don't know if maybe Nami knows.
I'll break it down. I'll break it down. So I'll use myself as an example. I mean, having explained my journey, and based on what I do, I know I have a broad knowledge for music. I'll give you an extent. I'll give you an example. 2010, when I did 1 to 3 with MI. The greatest rappers that were buzzing us at that time, you would say MI, you would agree with me, Nato C, and then we had the late Green, Mode 9, and all of them. If I didn't come up with the concept of having Green, MI, and Nato C on the track before Green passed away, there never would have been a record with these three heavyweights, because I recorded Green in February, and like a month after it passed away. Wow. You know, so that's also part of the benefits. Because I get asked these questions so many times, and I always love to explain, so you get a better idea. Now, for me, I come in as a collaborator. So coming in as a collaborator, that already makes me the executive producer of what I'm doing, whatever album or EP it is that I'm working on as at that time. If you have the knowledge for production, kudos. You know, if you don't, nothing bad in you reaching out to producers. You already have the idea. Sit down, just like an artist will sit down with the producer and be like, this is what I have written, this is the topic I want to touch on. Create this melody and see how we can give birth to this song. You know, so basically the same process. You call in the artist, it's business. You know, you call in the artist, if they agree, they collaborate. You get it done.
Agree to what? Like,
agree to be on the track together. Because you know, some artists might be like, okay, I'm not feeling their vibe. You know, so there will always be that conversation.
Okay.
You get me?
But when they agree, do they not come and say, okay, if I'm singing, then it's my song? Or
no, you reached out. So, I mean, it depends. If the recording takes place at your studio, and how you want to like produce your stuff.
So as a producer, as a DJ, you're responsible really for carrying the culture, for the sound of Afrobeats, for the future of Afrobeats. Do you feel like you've accepted that role fully and almost truly understood the weight on your shoulders a little bit?
I mean, it's always been there, to be honest. Yeah. And when I say it's always been there, I'm talking about the eras whereby it didn't feel cool to play Afrobeats in nightclubs and lounges abroad. You know, but now the conversation is the other way around.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. And this is only because a lot of work has gone in. Now, not just from the angle of being a DJ, I'm talking about from the production, the promoters, the promotion as well, the dancers, the stylists, the stage managers. Basically, it's been like a 360 effort from everyone to help push the culture to where it is right now. And this is just the beginning as far as I'm concerned.
On an individual level, though, so let's say as a producer, you're responsible for who do I collaborate with, whether that's looking at the big artists or the upcoming artists. And then as a DJ, you're responsible for which songs am I playing on a Saturday night when there's a crowd of 5,000 people, which, you are almost in charge of destinies a little bit. So when you think about that, are you conscious of what is it that I'm putting out there? Who am I playing? Which kind of music am I pushing out?
I mean, not like I'm cautious, but I mean, sometimes as humans, you just get nervous. You get me? So there will always be a bit of that sometime. But I mean, I've been doing this for like a very long time. You get me? I've performed to different audience. I'm making music for different audience as well. So to me, when I'm on that stage, as at that time doing my thing, I just know I have to deliver. That's my ultimate goal. And in delivering, I make sure I put in my best. I don't play with that.
What gives you joy on your job?
What gives me joy is
apart from money. The pepper the road for everybody. Obviously, we know that. Apart from money.
I mean, the money is important because I mean, it's just what it is. It's how life has been. I mean, positioned, right? But for me, seeing people vibe to what I'm doing, seeing people go crazy without physical communication, just it gives me so much joy because this is my own ministry and that's my own way of adding value to them as at that time, because a lot of people there's a lot of problem around the world, you know, and as individuals we have that little thing bothering us. But I'm happy when you come to my gigs, come to my events, or I'm at your event, you just let go on all of that and give me that energy, like that joy, everything is gonna be all right. It's like just keep it moving.
Describe the buzz of being a DJ. What's that buzz? What's in there? What are you looking for? What's happening? How the whole movement they happen? Let's get into that world.
I mean, it's just like what you're doing. This is your world. You're excited. You're happy.
This one is small.
You get me? You know, no. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know. So, I mean, it's the same feeling, to be honest. When you're doing something, you're being appreciated for. You're being appreciated for what you're doing. And in my own case, this is my primary love. Even when I'm not getting paid, I still want to do it. So it just feels like you're paying me to have fun.
Must be nice. Dear God, I see what you've done for others. Do for me. Do for me, Lord.
Mama God do.
But trust me, it can be stressful sometimes.
Wait. How's it stressful when he has a bank, he has a turntable, they watch people, they gyrate?
Don't worry.
Let's talk about that actually, because obviously all that glitters is not gold, as we know. So what are some things that you've experienced that are not so positive that you didn't expect when you first entered into the industry?
So with me, like, the way I'm built or the way I'm designed, like I don't expect too much. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, it's going to come. And if it doesn't come, then it's not my destiny. You know, so I feel that has always helped me to sail through whatever it is life throws at me at any point in time in the course of my career. You know, sometimes my joy is I always want to be on the road. Performing. Now it's not even about making money, but the money is important, so let's not lie. You get me? But for the fact that in a year, every weekend I'm somewhere performing, that makes me happy.
Fun, man.
That makes me
Bro,
happy.
that's groove, man.
What are some of those challenges that you've had to overcome? So as a DJ, maybe separately to being a producer, what are some of the different challenges that you face?
The biggest of them all was when I was trying to convince my peers that this is what I wanted to do.
The parents?
Yeah, my parents.
Okay.
And my family, that this is what I wanted to do, because it didn't add up to them as at that time. Yeah. You know, so that's like the hardest for me. And obstacles, like I said, I take life as it comes. I don't, whatever you throw at me today.
No, but just to be a bit more explicit on that question, is that what are the challenges that DJs face?
Okay. Now you're trying to open it up. I mean, we put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
We spend money buying expensive equipment. These things are not cheap. DJs are always the life of the party, either you like it or not. They might be the last set of people you would call, because the first thing on your mind is, let's secure that venue. Yeah. Let's get the food popping. Let's check out what we're wearing. Yeah. And then maybe 2 weeks, we're like, we've not contacted the DJ. You get me? So that's to show you how important the DJs are. I mean, it hurts me. I haven't mentioned all of this. When you put a price it seemed like it's music you're coming to play now. If it's music I'm coming to play now, then play the music now.
Yeah.
You understand me? But there is something about the brand that you love that makes you want my presence at your event.
Yeah.
Then you have to pay for it because a lot of work has gone in. Now I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about in general for the DJs.
Yeah.
You get me? And then in terms of security, there's really not that much. So if anything goes wrong on the day of the event, your expensive equipment is gone. So who pays for that? You get me? So learn to appreciate the DJs and don't think you're just coming to play music. It's way beyond that. And then as DJs as well, learn to know when not to sell yourself cheap. If the booking is not coming as at that time, it doesn't mean you're going to die. It just means
you got bills to pay, man.
yeah, you got bills to pay. I understand that.
So don't lower your price, is what you're saying.
But I mean, be calculative with it. You get me? I don't expect you to earn what you earn from this gig at this other gig, but then be logical.
Yeah.
You get me?
Wow.
So you can step up your game. Yeah,
Do you think you've received your flowers as a producer and as a DJ? Do you think you've received the flowers that you deserve?
I don't want flowers yet.
You don't want flowers yet?
Don't give me flowers. I'm not done.
You're just starting.
Yeah. Or maybe just the accolades and the acknowledgement. Because typically I feel like the artists in the industry are the ones getting all the attention for their contribution. But you also, as a producer, as I said earlier, you guys are the trailblazers. You are creating the sound of the moment.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you get enough credit for your contribution to the industry?
So maybe not, but I'm the kind of guy that if I do something, I'm not looking for credit in return or for it to come out. I've done what I wanted to do just from the will of my heart. So, but to touch on what you said,
You can be honest. This is a safe space.
Already home.
We are open. We won't judge. We want to hear the real nitty-gritty.
Let's feel the feel.
No, let's keep it.
No, let's be honest. You can say it in a way that won't get you in trouble. We promise.
No, I don't want to do that because I'll get in trouble, and I don't like being in trouble. Please.
We like trouble.
I don't like trouble.
That trouble they make our show. They say
I'm a cool cat.
Kenny, don't scare the man. Let him feel free to speak his truth.
No, it's fine. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to if you don't.
Thank you.
But we want you to. No, it's fine. No, it's not fine.
Maybe the next episode.
Next episode, we'll get into
All right, let's leave that. Listen, bro, let's come to what I believe is important to you now. So what's happening in London, man? What do you can do for London? What are you looking for? You find pounds.
Where's the money to buy pounds?
They're looking at the pounds.
In this
I mean, he's been booked and busy all over the UK.
So,
he did Milton Keynes, London.
Everywhere.
They invited me to come and drink water.
Come and collect one word.
So I mean, yeah. That aside, I came in for a private event.
Okay.
Then I decided to just stay back, promote my new single with Joeboy. It's titled Mumu. That came out a couple of weeks ago, and then the music video is about the pop out. So I just felt like, you know what, I might as well just extend for a whole week, and then do proper media rounds because I've never really connected with my people out here in the UK, and I feel so bad. Because when I look at my back end, UK is way there at the top streaming my music. So it's only right for me to come and make myself available and say thank you for all the good things you've been doing. Thank you for the future good things we're about to do together. And then just meet up with my people as well.
Mumu is the new is a new track that I was looking through your Instagram stuff and I saw a video you posted and it was with the Mumu himself, you know.
So wait, let's take it back. For anyone who doesn't know what Mumu means and is not Nigerian, what does it mean? Explain it to us.
What's the meaning of Mumu?
So Mumu basically is a slang that explains someone who acts the way they're not meant to act. So basically making people around you look at you in a certain way, like why is he or she acting stupid? Like, why are they acting like a fool? So, but in this particular conversation, as regards to the song, It's about this lover guy, this lover boy who likes this girl. He's ready to do all the beautiful things in this world to just have her to him. But on her side, she likes someone else.
Wow.
So he's putting in all the pressure and all of that, acting like a fool, acting stupid, being the Mumu, while she's another guy on the other side is being the bad guy.
He's
Just
the bad
receiving.
Hey.
You know. But she's got multiple options.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
but we'll I was just
Hello,
feeling
Noma
what you
Noms.
didn't say.
Noma Noms.
Yes, sir.
Help us to clarify that situation. What's going on there? So the guy.
I
So
don't know
wait.
what
Is that
Good
something
apple
people
Jesus.
do, like, on the
Is it
regular?
familiar territory? Is that a familiar
No,
territory?
I cannot
So the
relate.
guy has. So there's the guy.
Just can't relate.
There's the guy that's doing all he can to
Yeah.
please the girl. Mm-hmm. And then there's the bad guy who doesn't send the girl.
You know
that
how
the
they
girl
say
likes.
monkey they
Where
walk,
did it
babu
happen
they
now?
chop?
Like, what's going on there?
Okay,
Is that how people
so
do?
let me just say, hypothetically, this young woman is looking at her options. She's discovering which options might be best for her.
So it's the bad guy that is the option.
I mean,
The good guy is
I
not an
cannot
option.
speak for her. I
Wait.
speak
I don't
for her.
understand the psychology behind this because it seems to be a thing that's really popular with women, and I'm glad.
Okay.
This is your Mumu topic
Yeah.
now we're talking about. Why would women do that? Like leave
Just tell the guy.
good guy.
I'm not
Leave the
interested.
good
when they
guy for
follow,
the
leave the
bad
Mumu
guy.
guy. They follow the good guy.
Follow the bad guy.
Oh, the bad guy. Yeah.
I mean, maybe she too. She's the mumu in this situation because she's the one acting stupid, right? She's the
maybe
silly
Mumu
one.
all over the place. Well,
Because I feel like, okay, just I'll go into it quickly, but I do think sometimes people think it's greener on the other side, and you get to the other side, you're like, hey, there's not green on this side. Let me maybe backtrack
Hold
and
on
go
to
back to
this.
where I began. But actually, and I think men do it too.
Yeah,
Men
I
do
mean,
it
everyone
too
does
when
it,
they
but
think it's green on the other side.
I'm the only
and
one who doesn't.
try
forget
to,
that,
you
forget
know,
that.
I'm the only one
open
who
their
does it.
options.
if you don't do it, they've done it to you.
Well, they've done it to
Maybe
me.
the
but
guy
I'm
don't
not done it
follow.
anywhere.
You don't follow bad guy. You they do
Neptune,
Mumu.
wait,
You don't follow me, follow bad guy.
Neptune, are you a good guy in relationships?
Extremely good.
Yeah.
What makes you the good guy in a relationship?
Because I'm too good.
Which is what? Give me
What
an
do you do?
example.
Which
What
makes
do
me
you
a
do?
good guy.
What is the good?
I
What
can
is the
cook.
goodness?
Okay, you can
can cook.
cook.
I can clean.
Okay.
Now Mumu tease me.
I can drive.
You can drive. Okay, that's great. That's great.
It's okay. I'm not complaining.
That's great. Okay, so you can cook, clean.
You need to talk about the bad things because clearly the girl in the Mumu scenario like the bad guy.
No,
Why
I'm
you-
just-
all this way
No,
they talk.
forget what I
These are
just
the things that the
mentioned.
Mumu guy is
I was
doing.
just joking.
So are you single? Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm married.
You're married?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. So she caught you at a good time. Mm-hmm. Okay. What has
no
marriage...
Momo-ish, no
No Mumu things.
What
No
has
more
marriage
situation. No more
taught you?
things.
Because a lot of people usually say that, you know, marriage is a challenge, obviously, but it teaches you a lot about yourself. What have you learned about
It
yourself?
teaches you about patience. Life itself is full of challenges. to
Yeah,
be
of course,
honest.
yeah.
So with marriage, it teaches you about patience, tolerance, sacrifice, understanding. You know, I feel those are like the key elements that should be in the mix.
How did she change your life? Or how did she add to your life that you were like,
This is the
you know
woman's
what?
zone.
I
This is
cannot...
woman's- let me just-
I
me
need
just
her
be
in my
looking.
life. What was it?
I mean, at some point in life, it's in the Bible. A man will leave his parents to go out there and look for their soulmates.
Yeah.
And then together they will create their own family.
Yes.
You know, so I think I've just been following the biblical routes
Yeah.
of life and nature.
Life and nature.
And then I'm here, and I mean, it's a blessing.
I mean, it does say, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor with the Lord. Do you feel like you find favor with God with her?
Lord, have I find favor? Yes.
No, what about she who finds a husband? Why is there no chapter?
I mean, the
for
Bible
that
doesn't
one?
say that, so
The Bible
you know,
forgot.
you,
The Bible forgot to mention.
take
Okay,
that one
now.
up with God. Take it
No,
up
no,
with
let's
him.
leave that. But how's Mumu doing right now?
Momo is doing well. It's blazing back home. The numbers are doing well also on the digital platform. And I'm excited. The reception has been good. So we're here in the UK pushing the narrative. And the video is about to drop, like I said, this couple of days. Shot by Pink Film, a female director back home.
Nice.
You know, she's doing amazingly well.
Are you shooting in Nigeria?
Yeah, we shot in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay.
You know, so I can't wait for you guys to see the video
Oh,
because
no, that'd be cool.
the storyline is amazing. You know, you'll love it.
A Mumu story.
Momo story.
Tell us
Joeboy.
about the collaboration with Joeboy. How did
Yeah.
it come about?
Joe, and myself, we have this very good relationship, and after creating Nobody in 2020, early this year, we started the conversation. I reached out to him like, guy, let's give them something. It's been a minute, and they're like, oh yeah, like he's also thought about it, but we've not really like had chance to meet on and speak about it, So that was the conversation, and then we created something else, which was in Mumu, and when it was time for me to release, we went back and like, you know what, let's go with Mumu. So shout out to Signal on the production. I just came in towards the last phase, did my thing, finessed what I need to do based on how I want it to sound and all of that. And boom.
So what's the process of creating the concept in terms of a song? How do you like come up with Mumu, for example? Is it like the artist thing, and then how does it work?
So it depends. It depends. Sometimes I already have ideas of what I want, and I just sit the artist down and explain what I have in my head, and we start putting words together, maybe create a melody together, or just work on the beat and take it from there. So most times, for me, the creative process, it's either 50-50 on my side and then the artist side, or me, the artist, and the producer, or most times does the artist.
What have you learned from working with Joeboy and even some of the other artists that you've had the pleasure to collaborate with? So Ruga, Davido, and all these other artists.
I mean, everyone has been good in their own individual way. But with Joeboy, I would say he's very cool. He's very calm. He's ready to get on the road and do what needs to be done. And I mean, I just love him for that. But with everyone I've worked with, trust me, these are amazing guys, in their own different way. Ruga, for instance, when we were shooting the video for Bienvenue, he got to the location right before me. So the good thing is the relationship is there, the understanding is there. I don't go beyond my boundaries, and I mean, everyone basically has their respect from my end.
Nice. So in terms of the profit sharing, now how much you get, how much Joeboy gets? No, we just have an idea now. We're just talking.
How is the idea of your business? How is the idea of your business?
so that we can begin to gauge the.
Are you working for the tax? For the tax office? I mean, that's. I mean, it's cool. It's good. The numbers.
We're talking percentage. That'll be cool now. What's the percentage?
The percentage.
Just joking. Don't worry about that.
Based on my legal knowledge.
Yeah.
My legal team has advised me not to always
disclose it to them.
For security reasons.
We get it.
There's no security reason.
Come on here.
Let's talk about the importance actually of having the back end, the business side, having it, dot your I's, cross your T's, make sure that everything is as you want it. Because we've had so many horror stories of, I got cheated out of my percentage, I've not been paid my royalties. Has that been your experience, or what have you learned from the other people's mistakes, maybe should we say?
Yeah, it's been my experience working with few DSPs in the early part of my career. And
DSPs, what's that?
Like people that distribute the songs to the digital stores and all of that stuff.
Okay.
And for me, I know it takes a lot to create as creatives. And it's only right for you to give what should be given to whoever as at that time, so that's major for me. And with every project I'm doing, once we're heading towards the conversation of we're getting into the studio, I'm already letting you know I would need your legal, your legal contact. So my legal contact can establish the conversation, so we know what we're doing. Yeah. I'm financing this, but I mean, you're creating, you're bringing something to the table. I'm bringing something to the table. So I don't joke with that. It's very key, because I mean that's your office. That's where you're working. So you only expected to reap from where you work.
Oh yeah. Now, so in this day of digital age and all this, as a DJ now, are you because the old school way of DJing is DJ, you got all your turntable and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But this day and age, with one app we can do everything.
Yeah.
Are you guys?
It feels like you can.
Are you endangered? Well, I don't know. Is it? That's what I want to know. Is it a problem? Is it going forward? Is it making your job an endangered?
It's not a problem, because back in the days, you always have to move around with tons
huge
of
truckloads
records,
of stuff.
your turntables and speakers. But now you literally just have your backpack with your laptop on and maybe your small MIDI controller or whatnot. You know, basically you're just working at your own pace and comfort as compared to having the important equipment on site back in the days. The digital era and internet has really played a major role in a positive way. You know, and what my advice is, just pick those positive things that you can pick, add it to yourself, and help develop your brand. You know, so you can always be in the mix when people are looking for talents, artists, DJs, producers to work with.
As a producer and an artist, we've seen you dominate Afrobeats, but is your hands itching to maybe dive a bit deeper into other genres, maybe amapiano, maybe hip hop, or
maybe Nollywood.
Anything else?
Nollywood. I've acted in 2 movies actually.
Oh yeah,
yeah. One should be hitting the cinemas early next year.
Ooh, nice.
Amazing.
Yeah. I'm a man. I'm
one of many.
One after the
many
other.
talents.
Yeah.
Many hats.
Yeah. So
not only these black hats, there's so many hats in it. Nice.
So to get on your question, my head just snapped. You discouraged you distracted me.
Now my job now.
Exploring different genres.
Okay, yeah. So that's already in the works. My debut album, it wasn't just about Afrobeats. There was hip hop, R&B. You know, so on the R&B side, I had guys like Malik Berry. On the hip hop side, I had M.I, Jesse Jaggs. On the dancehall side, I had Pato Rankin and Efia from Ghana. And on the Afrobeat side, I had Kiss Daniel, I had Burna Boy, like a whole of my guys on that project. Awesome. You know, so when I'm creating an album, I understand being a DJ, no pressure on me. You know, I want to be able to give you how it should be done. You know, so that's key to me, and I don't joke with it. Now, 2024, there's gonna be a lot of collaborations with African artists. You know, I'm talking about the guys doing the bongo sound.
More traditional African stuff. Innit?
Bruce Melody from Rwanda.
Correct,
Yomap from Zambia.
That's sweet.
Fik Famaika from Uganda.
Awesome.
Otile
good,
Brown from Kenya. So next year, what's his name?
Like
George Baraka from Uganda. So it's crazy, man.
I like that. Yeah.
Like we're taking over.
Yeah.
I want to get your thoughts on the ongoing, I guess it's an ongoing debates in terms of how other countries are not producing to the level that maybe Afrobeats is, and specifically Nigeria. What do you think is missing from maybe their different sounds that's not crossing over to the global market? What is it that could be missing or that they're not doing right? That's not translating.
Let me try to explain the question. Why is
Nigeria
so good?
That's
the question.
With all this plenty, let's say, we just ask me, why is Nigerian music on top?
Nigeria so good? That's the question.
She's trying to be diplomatic with it.
Answer the question.
So you people are trying to say you are gaslighting me, so I will go and miss you.
Kenny,
So
don't get them in trouble.
So from my experience, you know, having traveled to some of these countries, I would say they are doing their own bits. I don't want to believe it's a language barrier because music knows no boundary. People love music because of the rhythm, some the melody, some the lyrics, the topic, you know. So I wouldn't want to say, oh, maybe because it's Makossa music, the world doesn't really understand all the words being said on the song, or if it's a bongo sound from Tanzania or whatnot. You know, I would say the difference is maybe the marketing, the commitment, the sacrifice, and then the support.
Oh, wait, support. What do you mean support?
Like, I mean, let me use me and you as an example. You're my guy. I'm your friend, right?
Since way back.
Since
way back.
Your uncle. You have an uncle. You have an uncle in the US.
Yeah.
And then maybe me and you at some point we're not really friends anymore, and your uncle is aware, and then I'm opportune to go perform in, let's say your uncle lives in Dallas or something. I mean, that Nigerian spirit, they want to come out and come watch me perform, irrespective of whatever.
Yeah.
So there's always that togetherness, irrespective of the tribe, or your Igbo, your Hausa, your Yoruba.
That's true.
You know, so I feel all of this together has helped position our music. But then let me also remind you that 20 years ago, 25 years ago, our sound now that is being celebrated is not what it used to be. You know, so let's give these other countries, we just need to give them the chance. The media needs to give them the support. You get me? Once the audience out there in diaspora listen to the song and they connect with it, they want to go deep in and find out who the artist is. And
that's good. That's good, because that's what you're touching on now. So with what you're planning to do in 2024, it's about carrying everybody along. So bringing them. Afrobeat is trailblazing, and now reach back and hold everybody together as Africa. We can. That's beautiful. Together, That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. One thing that I'm sure all our beautiful, beautiful audiences that are watching now, it's a very big question that.
Keni.
Relax. I just do it. So you see, as you day like this.
That's why you had to switch. Now I'm shaking. I don't know what's coming.
Nothing is coming. Could have Jesus. Now I'm just wondering, a very simple question though. Obviously you're a fine boy. You know.
I'm talking today.
Good idea. Listen, ready, drop. No, it's just a simple. Okay, you're married, good-looking guy, away all over the world most weekend. What's going on? How, madam, they deal with that, and how are you also dealing with attention? You don't go tell me say the people they look your side, bruh. Hello. Why are you drinking it?
Man, I better come top me up. These people.
No, but seriously, man. You're not going to say whether you go all these shows with girls, like.
So that's why I said understanding. You get me? This is what I do. This is what puts food on the table. You get me? But then I'm also not stupid. You get me? Because if you're building something, you want to build it and not see it collapse. You know, I'm not saying I'm the most perfect guy, but I mean, just do your part, play your beat, and let God control the rest.
Oh, well, that's too. So wait.
You're not
politically correct.
No, it work.
You're just
get this guy.
So how do you deal with the attention?
With female attention,
the groupies, as they would call them.
Yeah,
how do you deal with that, and how do you maneuver that? Because
I mean, first you need to understand that as an entertainer, be it male or female, the opposite sex is your direct opposite fan. You understand? You get me? So you as an individual need to know when to put the full stop, you know. And I mean, you're working with people who don't know you. They don't know if you're okay in the morning. They don't know if you're okay in the afternoon. If they see you, they just expect you to be smiling 24/7.
Yeah.
And the moment when you're not wearing that smile, it's like, what does she think she is? Who does it? You understand me? So you always need to understand that you need to manage the situation, but then manage it in a way that it doesn't affect you as an individual and what you got going on.
Yeah. But does it make being married harder? The kind of things you do, the kind of exposure that you get, the things you're exposed to in the line of work on a day-to-day basis, it's hard even for a single person. So as a married person, does it make it hard?
It's hard because you want it to be hard now. Understand?
How you don't want it to be? If
hard because you want it to be hard.
Okay, so how do you not make it hard then?
Tell them.
Because you don't make it hard.
Tell them, Neptune. Tell them again.
Yeah. So how do you make it not hard? Like,
how do I not make it? I mind my business, drink my drink, do my work, and go home.
And love on his wife, as a king should.
Yeah.
So take notes at home.
No, that's it. So when you go on all these trips and everything, madam is just calm, she's cool.
Baba, I'm here in the studio with you now. Is there the other activities?
Because
is there other activities behind the scene?
This guy. No. It's because the entertainment thing. We all see how the whole thing goes.
I don't know what you're saying.
No, because I know you've been in it for what? How many years now?
2 decades. So that's what I'm saying. Like the experience over the years. If I don't use it to better myself, then because you can't just walk into a mini mart and say I want to buy experience. What 10 years?
No,
You have to
because
earn it.
the reason I'm touching on this is not just because I want to just be
No, I get
just
it.
because I'm privileged, because it's a big deal, you know, especially people getting into entertainment and being married. It is a bit, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like in life, right, you need to know when some certain things need to give way.
Yeah.
You get me? And I think maybe that's the biggest problem, not being able to. And then a lot of people just feel scared, like, let me not even go into
that.
Like I said, my own ideology about life is what's meant to be will be.
Yeah.
Don't stress yourself about what you don't have control over. Deal with what you can control now. Let tomorrow be tomorrow.
Right.
But if you're being over calculative, that's where you get anxious and you get scared. And yeah.
What's one thing you wish you knew before you entered into the industry about being on a public stage and being famous, as they would call it? What's something you wish you knew?
I wish I knew that when you are trying to do well, now I know already, right? But I wish, like, from the very get-go, I understood there's really no 100% genuine love
Right.
in the industry. But the
Right.
way I operate is I do what I have to do because I know I can do it. I'm not doing it to please you or to make you feel special. I'm doing it because I'm in the position to do it, and I feel me doing it, I'm going to get my blessings, not from you, but from God somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
There's
Do
a
you-
lot of betrayal in the industry.
I mean, there's betrayal everywhere, not even about industry, even in your place of work.
That's true.
Even in your
That is true. It is true. That's true. So would you say?
Is you on this table towards me? You just sold yourself out.
No, I was just joking.
Would you say you've got any genuine friends in the industry
Um,
that if something was going wrong today, you could call them up and you know that they will pull through for you, they will come
well,
to
we'll carry
help
forward now that
and
you call
support
them.
you.
my genuine friend in the industry and of the industry is my God, man. I'm very spiritual.
Yeah.
You get me? Because
Yeah.
human beings will be human beings at the end of the day. And that's why I don't put so much hope on people. You get me? Because if you do something, like I said, and you're expecting and you don't get it, you keep on hurting yourself. So I don't even move into, I just do me. God is my guy. If I'm going through any problem, I talk to him.
Yeah.
I let it go. It gets resolved. It doesn't get resolved. It's meant to happen.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what's the essence of me coming to you, telling you my problem, and you're not in the position to add? It doesn't have to be financial value. You get me? Because that's the kind of friendship I want to have. And if I cannot have that, then there's really no
It's
point.
not worth it.
Yeah.
Because then that would be me deceiving myself.
Well, nice,
How did
nice.
you get to that point, though, of building your faith to the extent of God is my number one to go to? I'm not going to tell my friend my problem first. I'm going to run to God first, and then from then on.
Yeah, because I know for a fact that you can't trust everybody. Sometimes it's not intentional. It might just be out of conversation. And you might be the kind of person that doesn't really want your stuff out there. If you want your stuff out there, you would communicate your stuff to the world.
Yeah.
But if you confide in me and I now take that out there, then I've betrayed you. So I don't put myself in that mix. I just do me. Like, it's crazy because sometimes people just look at me like, something is bothering you. Speak up. I'm like, there's no point. You cannot. You
Can't help me.
Yeah.
Wow. 20 plus years of a successful career at that, and I think that's impressive.
Thank you.
All standards, and massive congratulations to you, brother.
Thank you.
Massive congratulations. But what would you say are the guiding principles that have brought you to where you are today?
Okay. Passion. Focus. Those are the two major things. Passion, I will break it down. If you have passion for something, you're doing it not expecting return or instant results. Is that passion that will keep you going till everything will not eventually make sense. But if you're into something because you see people going into it, if it's not working, you just automatically feel, okay, maybe it's not my calling. Let me go and look for something else. Now, focus in the sense that it's a journey. So you have to constantly remind yourself that I need to put in work to become better at whatever it is I'm trying to achieve with my life. And when you now eventually achieve that, because I tell people being famous is even like the easiest right now, is you being up there and sustaining that fame. And that's the hardest thing anyone can pray for. You get me? So the only way you can sustain that is being focused. For me, I don't dwell into things that don't put food on my table. So that's why it's always hard for you to maybe go on social media and Google my name and Neptune went hard on his stroke. I don't have time. As long as you didn't deduct money from my account, continue with your madness. That's you having your moment at that particular time. So I'm really, really big on that. And I'm not saying you have to emulate me, but I mean, just do what works for you and stay focused. Make sure the passion drives you into it. And then along the line, build your team. Work on your brand. Try to better yourself. As compared to you looking at the next person and being like, oh, he's catching up. Let me try and do something else. You're wasting your time. You're not a superhero. People are celebrating every day. You will get booked. Max, maybe 2 gigs a day. What happens to the other people who are celebrating? They will reach out to DJs. You get me? So work your way to being in the conversation. So when people are looking for DJs, entertainers, your name keep coming up. That's my candid advice.
Awesome. So as a DJ, where you did what unwind now, as we're unwinding the whole thing, unwinding the show and rounding up and all that kind of stuff, how do you unwind? How does a DJ unwind? How does a DJ unwind? Because you're making other people unwind. How do you unwind?
Do I unwind? So because, and this is just me, because I'm always on the road, the little time I have to be in my space, I just want to relax and chill. Right. That's my own way to unwind.
How do you relax and chill? What does relax and chill
So
mean?
Relax and chill is maybe I'm watching a movie on TV, or I might just be in my studio. Music is playing. I'm just watching TV. I'm being relaxed, or I'm just in my space. I don't take myself out and say, "Guy, what are you doing? Let's go and catch up."
Do you party a lot?
I'm partying every time.
Apart from if you're not DJing, I mean, like on the other side.
But sometimes though, like, and this happens at odd hours. I can just wake up like 1 a.m. Maybe a weekend when I'm not working, maybe like a Saturday or something. I'll just quietly take myself out. Go listen to music, an hour or two, and then I'm back home. So I do that sometimes. So
what does DJ Neptune want to be remembered for? What is the print he wants to leave on this world?
For me, I want to... You see how when you speak football, you must mention Messi, Lionel Messi. So that's how I want to be seen. Listen, brother, we just so appreciative of your time, your bites here, and 20 years of career, not a small thing on all levels. Seriously, it is massive. And this is Hero's Diary, by the way. In case you didn't know the name of the show. I know. I got the memo. Of course you do. And the idea of this is to celebrate black success, to get guys like yourself who've put in so much work over the years. Thank you. And to begin to tell our own stories. Sometimes we don't always have to wait for Hollywood or the white people to come and tell our stories, that kind of stuff. We have to begin to celebrate ourselves so that we can create more awareness, so that younger people can have more people to look forward to and begin to actually dream become something like that. Correct. And bro, in your own field, you are a legend. Thank you. You are legendary. You are. Like we said at the beginning, trailblazer, trendsetter. And you are opening doors. You may not know it, but you're opening doors for the next generation to come in and hopefully do above and beyond what you've done, because you've opened the door. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. So you can able to tell your fans now, that kind of thing. You did point. Okay. So you just want to tell them, that Hero's Diary, celebrating black success, how that kind of thing. Tell all your people, may they support us too, just as they've supported you, so that we too can have a 20-year career. That kind of thing. So that in 20 years, it's still here with like huge following and all that kind of stuff. Hi guys, my name is DJ Neptune, aka Greatness. This is the Hero's Diary, basically celebrating the black excellence amazing job going on here. So you should always watch every episode that comes out and share to your friends.
And subscribe.
And subscribe.
And like.
And like and put
and
money.
Comment.
And comment.
And sponsor.
Very key.
Greatness talking. Greatness talking. If you want to be greatness, you want to see sign of greatness. You know, you've always heard that if you listen to a lot of Nigerian Afrobeat songs, that is one thing that you always hear. Greatness. Where does that come from, by the way?
Greatness came from, it's funny because it was just one of them days I was in the studio, tired in the evening, and I just retired and went to have a nap. And you know, those kind of sleep whereby you're sleeping, it feels like you're dreaming, and then it feels like you're not sleeping. So that was what it was for me at that moment. And I kept on hearing that word. Greatness.
That's good,
Greatness. Man. And then my debut album was like 90% done.
Right.
You know, and I didn't have a name. I'm always, even with the name Neptune, it took me 2 years into my career before. I always want something that would stand out. You get me? I'm very picky like that. You know, so that word just came on my mind. I woke up, I could still hear it loud. Greatness. I just went into the studio. It just led me direct to the studio. Put on my system
there. And just shout it on there.
Just shout it on there.
Correct. Noms.
What's up?
What's up, beautiful?
Oh, you know, just here being beautiful.
So how's it been? how has the section gone?
No, I have loved this conversation. I mean, I could talk for ages, so I wish we could talk more.
Like you always do.
Like I always do. I mean, but yeah, it's been insightful. I think someone else watching will definitely be inspired. It's been eye-opening, and definitely a few notes to be taken. So if you're watching, make sure you've got your notepad, take down a few notes from DJ Neptune, and make sure you're streaming his new single, Mumu. Where can we find you? Where can we listen?
Please.
Mumu, I was gonna say I saw that video with Mr. Funny. And then, you know what, I was just scrolling through the comments and someone actually said, that is the perfect person to use for your video. That's the Mumu himself. No, but that actually makes sense. Congratulations on that, man. And I wish you and Joeboy all the massive platinum, double, multi-platinum success, all that kind of thing, man. But when the money enter, just remember your guy. You say we are guys, or you said it too. You say we are guys.
What's your favorite restaurant?
All of them.
Off air. What's your favorite designer?
Slime Monday!
I'll be back for Thanksgiving.
All right.
That's Slime Monday. Shout out to my guy, Slime Monday. Okay, I'm not wearing the shirt today. It's up today, but Slime Monday is always giving me. If you've seen other episodes of Heroes Diary, you see those lovely African designs. Oh, by the way, and that.
So Slime Money's got you dropped
Slime
in.
Money.
You know.
Drips.
Fix me up. Fix me up.
All good. Is he here, by the way? No, he's not. Oh! There it is. All right, cool. Be good, man. Brother, thanks so much for coming. Let's wrap this up.
Thank you.
Really, really good. Really enjoyed having you. We hope you all the best, all the massive success. Enjoy London. Shady Bala Bala. Enjoy. Rock. Do anyhow. Madam is not here. What happens in London stays in. Hey, hang on. Madam here. Okay. The show not finished. Cut.
Thank you so much.